Alright, here we go. Ronda Rousey versus Zingano. Where we are with this right now, while I'm talking, is Zingano just beat Amanda Nunes. She was out when Zingano was out injured, and she's back, and she just fought Amanda Nunes, and she won, looked good. She was in line to fight Ronda Rousey before she got injured, and I'm talking about Zingano. So really, they probably should have Ronda Rousey versus Zingano. They should probably just make the fight happen. If they were to fight right now, I would say that Ronda Rousey would win the fight. Just because, I mean, things might change in the future, but we haven't seen anybody challenge Ronda Rousey at all. We saw, what was that girl's name that took her back? I just had it in my head, too, and I already forgot her name. I'm bad with names. I can picture her. We saw her take Ronda Rousey's back, and, and that was kind of cool, and, we haven't really seen anybody challenge Ronda Rousey at all. So up until someone beats her or challenges her, it's hard to see anybody beating them. I mean, it's like Fedor, like when nobody ever challenged Fedor. I mean, a few people did along the way. Actually, Fedor was always doing like comeback wins and stuff, but still, he was so dominant, It's like you just couldn't see anybody beating him up until he, just up until he started losing. Or got older. But the thing is with this is Zingano's 32, which seems like really old, like for MMA. You're like, man, she better get on this, you know what I mean? Holly Holm is coming in, she's older. But the thing is with women, it's a little bit different, guys, because their testosterone can actually go up as they age. Whereas men, these guys in their 30s, their testosterone is drastically dropping. And testosterone is a huge part in fighting. It's just a certain strength and training. But mixed martial arts is such an explosive, powerful type sport that it's not like just dancing or something. It's a very aggressive. Very aggressive. Requires a lot of strength and of course skill. Obviously, lots of skill. But with that skill set, comes strength. I mean, skill to armbar people, skill to choke people. I mean, that takes a lot of strength to do those things as well, to get yourself in positions and to wrestle your way into positions, for jiu-jitsu. I mean, it requires a lot of strength, not to mention just the striking and everything. So, I talked about this a little before in another video that Zingano might be better off to wait. A couple more fights, let her get a little bit more experience in the octagon. But, maybe they should just go ahead and fight because Ronda Rousey is really young. So it's not like in a year or two that she's going to start to get older. And with women, you'll notice, like with these women, they don't have that really like slip in ability all of a sudden at a certain point like men do. Men, like I've talked on this before, once they get around, 30 years old, 31, if you watch an MMA, they really start to decline. Now, there are exceptions, and I know I talked about this a little before, that Robbie Lawler and Johnny Hendricks, that they are in their 30s, and I understand that, but as a whole, we see people start to drop off in their skill set. Start to drop off, and a lot of that could be from the damage they've taken as well. But your body around that age really starts to lower in testosterone as a male, and there's a lot of stuff that they take to try and keep that testosterone up, and just being healthy in the training and everything too. But anyway, it doesn't seem such like a drastic rush with women. You'll see that even like Shayna Baszler is getting older, and you'll see if she continues to fight, she might actually be stronger and have higher testosterone than when she was young. So that's kind of a cool thing. But as it stands right now, I think Ronda Rousey will beat Kat Zingano. But who knows? Maybe Kat Zingano can be the first one to, win a round against Rousey, or heck, anybody if they get rocked. And I think women's MMA, the kicking is very underused because that's their one strength. I mean, your kicks. It doesn't matter if it's a female. A kick can knock you out, can knock a man out. Whereas a female walk up and punch you in the face, and obviously these women, yeah, they could probably knock out a man. But it's not, even with them being the tops in the world, it's not too likely. It's just a certain amount of strength that they just don't have. But with kicking, so it seems like a kind of an underused tool in women's MMA. I mean, we do see women get knocked out by kicks. I mean, there's highlight reels in women's MMA of KOs, that's for sure. But it's usually not coming from punching. But they always want to punch. It's weird. But anyway, I've been a big fan of women's MMA for a long time, and it is pretty cool that it's gaining in popularity. But at the same time, it doesn't really seem like it is. It's just like they've got Ronda Rousey up there, and they're throwing everybody at her. But she's beating them all, so you can't knock them. But anyway, Kat Zingano, who knows? She's strong. Maybe she can drop some of those elbows on Ronda Rousey, and maybe Ronda just can't handle it. So, alright, cool. I'll catch you guys later.